Okay, so today what we're going to do is talk about writing equations just given 2 points. Now the way we're going to do it today is we're going to use the point slope form, okay? So we're going to use this form as we write out the equation, okay? Using the point slope. So the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and plot those 2 points from number 1. So plot negative 5, 2 and 5, negative 4.
You have negative 2, 1.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, I gave you all the... All right, so go ahead and plot those 2 points. Negative 5, 2 and 5, negative 4. What? What were you talking about? No, I'm joking. Thank you. Okay. So to get that right, negative 5, 2, 5, negative 4. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to find the slope of this line. So remember, slope, okay, right here, slope is rise over run. So how far down do you have to go to get from here to here? You got to go down 6. How far do you have to run from here to here? You got to run 10. Now, can we simplify negative 6 over 10? Yes, to negative 3 over 5. Okay, so now I've got the slope, and I've got actually, 2 points. Actually, I've got a lot of points now, but I've got these 2 that I know for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to choose one of these. It doesn't matter which one. And I know that seems weird. It's like, well, those are different numbers. How would it work out? It will. If you solve it out and get it to slope-intercept, you'd see it doesn't matter which of those 2 points you use. It's going to end up with the same thing. Okay? So I'm just going to go with that first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this point and the slope we just found to plug into here. So obviously the slope is negative 3/5. That's going to go here. The y value of this point is 2, the one I just arbitrarily decided to use. So the 2 is going to go right there. And the x1, the x value of that point is negative 5. It's going to go right there. Okay, so it's going to be y minus 2 equal to negative 3/5 times x plus 5. Good. Should be minus negative 5, so go ahead and change that to a plus 5. Okay, good. Go ahead and plot those 2 points on number 2. Seven, 6, 8, 7. Okay, so what is the slope of this line? 1. It's up 1 over 1, rise over run. So 1 over 1, or that can just simplify to just 1, so the slope is 1. Okay, again, I can choose any of these points I want to. I'm just going to go with the first one. I'm just going to choose 7, 6. So we're going to have y minus 6 equals 1 times x minus 7. Okay, don't jump ahead because I'm going to actually skip 3 and 4. I want to look at I want to do number 5. Let's look at number 5 next. Okay, so on number 5, 1, negative 5, and 6, 3. Okay, so let's find the slope. So slope is rise over run. So to get from here to here, how far up do we have to go? You gotta go up 8 units, and then how far do you have to run? 5. So slope is rise over run, 8 over 5. Can I simplify 8/5? Nope. So I'm just gonna leave that like that. And I can choose either of these 2 points. I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, so we're gonna have y. What's it gonna look like?
Y plus 5 equals 8 over 5. Parentheses x minus 1.
There you go. Good. Okay, do that number 6 real quick. Okay, it should look something like that. What's the slope of that line?
1/3.
Up 1 over 3. Rise over run. It's up 1 over 3. So the slope is 1/3. And I'm just going to choose this point. So what's it going to look like?
Y
minus 1 equals 1/3 times
x plus 6.
Okay, good. So basically that's taking several things we've done this week and just kind of putting them together. So nothing new really. It's just putting several pieces together. Okay, the other thing I want to work on today, and we've done a little bit of this, not exactly like this, but similar, is what I want to do is I want to take what's given and I want to convert it into slope-intercept form. Now again, what is slope-intercept form? Y equals mx plus b. Basically what I want is the y by itself, and on the right-hand side I want the, whatever coefficient on the x is and the x, and then the constant to the far right. Okay, so I have 3x plus 4y equals 8. So my ultimate goal is to get the y by itself. So I've got to get rid of this 3, this x, and this 4 to get the y by itself. So what do you think we probably should deal with first? Yeah, let's deal with the 3x. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. Now, actually, I shouldn't have wrote it like that. I'm going to write it out next to here because you can't subtract 3x from 8. They're not like terms. Okay, now, over here, what is 3x minus 3x?
0.
Is 0. Okay, so that just leaves the 4y. Now, what I'm going to do over here on the right-hand side is I'm going to go ahead and rearrange this side to where I put the coefficient in the x part first, and then the constant, the number that's just, the c, just a number last. So I'm just going to rearrange this where I put the negative 3x first, and then that positive 8 last. Okay, so we're getting it closer to what I want. I just have one more thing to deal with. What do I need to take care of to get it into y equals mx plus b? I've got to deal with that 4. So how am I going to get rid of that 4? Divide by 4 on both sides. Now, here's what we're going to do, is we're going to divide every single piece by 4. Okay, so the 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1y is equal to just y. Now I'm going to have negative 3/4 x. And then what's 8 divided by 4? Is 2. Yes. Dos. So that's what I want. Now we've got it into y equals m. The slope of this line would be negative 3/4 x. And then the b, the y-intercept, would be at 2. Okay. Next one. All right. Let's do it like this. Let's just go ahead and flip this thing around. Negative 5y equals 9x plus 35. That's totally legal. It's basically symmetric property. All right, and then from there, what do I need to do to get y by itself?
Divide.
Divide by negative 5 on both sides. I'm going to divide every piece by negative 5. So over here, negative 5 divided by negative 5 is a positive 1. And that's the reason I'm doing that, because it makes it into a positive 1. And 1y is the same thing as just y. Now 9 over negative 5, I can't simplify that, so I'm just going to have negative 9/5 x. And what's 35 divided by negative 5? Is negative 7. Okay, so that's what I want. What would the slope of this line be? Negative 9/5. Where would this line cross the y-axis at? Negative 7. Okay, good. All right, number 3. So what should I do first here?
Move the 6, add 6.
Okay, I've already got the y over here, which really I didn't have to do that up there. I just wanted to, just to make it. The y's already here. So I need to deal with this negative 6. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. And I cannot add 6 to negative 6x because those are not like terms. So this zeroes out. This leaves 2y equals negative 6x plus 6. Divide both sides by 2. And I do that because 2 divided by 2 is 1. That just makes that y. Negative 3x plus 3. All right, let's do one more. Try that number 4. All right, what should I do first? Add 11x to both sides. That zeroes that out. We have negative 7y. I'm going to go ahead and rearrange that. Put the 11x first. Negative 56 last. Divide by negative 7 on both sides. Those negative 7s cancel the 1. Okay, we're going to have negative, negative 11 sevenths x. And then negative 56 divided by negative 7 is what? 8. Positive 8.